Hello again, YouTube. This is Road Rage 18. Road Rage 18. And what I'm talking about today, real briefly, real quickly, is there'll never be black unity. And it's not because people like me don't want it. It's because of a couple of factors. The music, the rap music for one. The mumble rap about who hating on you and who you gonna shoot up and who you gonna rob creates distrust. It creates disrespect. All day long at work, I hear young dudes talking about how they'll just take this, take that, and they'll just take my stuff, and they'll just rob me, and they'll come in my house and talk about how these kids are how they'll do this to my kids and that to my kids. And it's not always out of anger. They really believe this stuff. Well, for those of you that were here, that's why we will never have black unity. Black people don't support each other. We don't check up on each other when we're sick, when somebody could be down about something. They just on their own. We the only race that refers to our woman positively and negatively as bitchs and hoes. You don't hear Latinos, you don't hear whites, you don't hear Asians, you don't hear nobody doing that but these drag queen, tranny black dudes. That's it. And yeah, don't think I'm taking up for these females. I ain't simping. Some of them bring stuff on themselves. But at the same time, it's like, first of all, if you a black dude and you elevate white people, you're not fit to tell us anything, and only an idiot gonna listen to you. But if you a black person who doesn't elevate other races, you see things for how they are, maybe we can't hear from you. But some of y'all, man, y'all not fit to speak. Shut up. Shut up. If you just hate black women out the gate anyway, we don't want to hear from you. We want to hear from people who are speaking upon their experiences. Not people who are speaking upon their self-hatred. Don't want to hear from you. And some of you, I'll listen to you until you start talking like that. Because there's people online that I listen to, and they say a lot of good things, but then they get to elevating white people and they make me just forget about all the good things they done said. White people are not better than blacks. They're just better off. They make better decisions than we do. Okay, let me ask you something. How often do you hear about white dudes killing other white dudes? Not too often, huh? Okay. How often do you hear about young black dudes killing young black dudes? You hear about it all the time. Every day, all day in the Midwest. The South, the West Coast, the East Coast. You hear about it. Why? Because we have been psychologically programmed to be against each other. I was just at McDonald's. I'm right at the counter. Guy calls my number. I already knew he had an attitude anyway. But you know, me being the person I am, I try to work with people. I know it's not easy being a young black man. So he calls my number, 233. I'm right there coming up. He throws my bag on the counter. I almost said, dude, what's your problem, man? But I'm used to it. I'm getting to the point where I don't want to live around these type of people. Because you ain't never putting fear in me. You putting violence in me. And I'm not the one that want to be around here killing black folks and getting in shootouts and all that other stuff. Because I know that's what they want to report anyway. So I don't want to do it. But at the same time, a lot of these black dudes are in competition. They don't want no female unless she already got somebody. They'll be smiling all in your white face. These dudes ain't no good. And then, don't give me that Uncle Tom stuff, because everybody that's smart enough to move away from around these types is not no freaking Uncle Tom. I don't want to live around these type of dudes. I want to live around people who work, who have businesses, who have families, who are their aim is to respect everybody. Not people who low IQs, all they do is bob their heads and listen to stuff that's negative. Negative rap music, negative R&B about people taking other people's girls and all this old nonsense. I don't want to be around them type. And I still say there's hope for some. But as a whole, we'll never unite. Because people going to always be on drugs. They're going to always break in people's house. They're always going to settle for welfare instead of trying to educate themselves or train themselves. And then you expect me to vote for the person that you vote for? Mr. Welfare, Mr. Shoot Up Other Young Blacks, Mr. I want to go back and forth, Mr. I know it all but don't know nothing. Any political candidate you select, I'm going the opposite way. Guaranteed. Some of these black people are just bad news. And you know if I'm talking about you or not. Look at what you do. Look at how you think. Look at your overall attitude towards other blacks. I'm only against the ones that's against me. And if you trying to steal and plot, you against me. So I'm against you. Get you a job, punk. Start you a business, chump. I ain't gonna be the one. I don't like you. And it don't matter how a person wears their hair. What matters is how they do things. I'm gonna tell you flat out the ones I don't like. I don't like the ones that be attacking old ladies because they ain't man enough to find a way to get on top of their money. I don't like the ones that be stealing out of people's cars, breaking in houses. I don't like the ones that's so quick to do all these drugs that's going to alter your mind. I don't like you. And you don't have to like me. That's fine. See, I'm not one of them preachers that try to pretend like I like everybody. I like people headed towards God. Oh, listen, well, I don't believe in God. I mean, that's your choice. But when you follow it up with stealing, killing, all that stuff, now I don't like you. Now you on a hit list. Not because you're going to get hit, but because you're going to try to hit. You can get hit if you try to hit. Them the type I just do not like. I don't like people who you can't even come to work without all a mess, just starting stuff up, not doing their job right, and then they want to try to get you to do your job like they do their job, and they're not even doing their job right. These are the troublemakers. Not uniting with these. I'm getting away from around you. I'm watching this series on Netflix called 3%. I want a real life 3%, where I'm only around the people who are striving positively. Dude, if you choose to be a playboy, that's you. But as long as you say, okay, all my female, I'm going to get all the ones who ain't married, and ain't got no boyfriends. Now, who can say you messy? Nobody. They can say it, but it's not true. Because you ain't disturbing nothing. But if you willing to sneak around with another man's wife, you's a bum. You ain't nothing. I keep my fist game right for you. I keep my gun game right for you. You know, this one dude told me, so we just having a young man, older man conversation. The dude tells me that if I get to your wife, if I bag your wife, and you came home, I'm not leaving. I said, then you're going to have to die then. Something going to have to happen to you then. Because see, here's what guys don't realize. If your wife choose somebody, she just choose them. This is the way I think. But if I'm paying the bills in my house, and I say, man, get out of my house. You say I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to turn my head sideways like a dog. Really? Okay. And who knows what's next? See, some of these dudes is tougher in their mind than they is in their body. You ain't that tough. And you not a believer. You not saved. Your name ain't in God's book. So if you die, dummy, they gonna escort you right down to the fiery pit. And this has been Road Rage 18, talking about how blacks will not unite. We get numbers ran on us by these other races, making a fool right out of most of us. And y'all ain't doing nothing or saying nothing to go up that ladder. You only in competition with other blacks because you're stupid. And I ain't gonna lie, some people will make you wanna flash on them. But as a whole, we shouldn't be against each other. That's all I'm gonna say on this one. Get your smarts right. Because 10 years from now, it's not gonna be easy for none of us if y'all don't learn how to support each other.